اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
In today's video, we will talk about the martyrdom of Imam Hussein alayhi salam on Muharram 10th, known as Ashura, of the year 61 of Hijrah. Imam Hussein is a strong believer in justice, equality, and has a passion for the truth. His grandfather, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alihi, who raised him along his father Imam Ali and his mother Fatima, the Lady of Heaven, alayhimus salam. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and his pure family taught Imam Hussein to always speak the truth, be strong, fight injustice, defend widows and orphans. He would also tell him stories about prophets of old who were killed because they spoke out against oppression and injustice. The Battle of Karbala is one of the most significant events in Islamic history. It is also considered as one of the key events that led to the Shia-Sunni split, although this split goes back to the Prophet time, alayhi salam. The Battle of Karbala was fought on the 10th day of Muharram in 61 of Hijrah year. So it took place to defend Islam and was a turning point in Islamic history. In this Battle of Karbala, Imam Hussein alayhi salam and his small band of followers were killed by an army led by Yazid ibn Muawiyah, may Allah curse him, on October 10th, 680 AD. The death of Imam Hussein was followed by a massacre which has been variously estimated from 72 to 6,000 people. All were sent by Yazid to enforce his rule over the Muslim community. In addition to the 30,000 soldiers from Syria and Iraq, Yazid's army included 100 mounted cavalrymen from Kufa under Umar ibn Sa'd. Umar ibn Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas, known as Ibn Sa'd, was the commander of the army of Ubaydullah ibn Ziyad in this event of Karbala. He went to Karbala with an army of 4,000 to 5,000 soldiers to achieve his government of Ray, the capital of Ray County in Tehran, in Iran. He played a major role in this event, and he was the first to throw the first arrow towards Imam Hussein and his companions. After the martyrdom of Imam Hussein alayhi salam and his companions, he ordered his soldiers to trample over their bodies with their horses. After the event of Ashura, Ibn Sa'd did not reach the government of Ray, which is his goal, and was killed by Al-Mukhtar al-Thaqafi. He has been among the most hated figures in Islamic history before Shia and is cursed in Ziyarat of Ashura. May Allah have his ultimate curse on him and his soldiers who killed Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam. The Battle of Karbala was fought on the day of Ashura in 680 AD between Imam Hussein and Yazid ibn Muawiyah. The battle was the result of Imam Hussein refusing to give up his right to the caliphate, which he had inherited from his brother Imam al-Hasan ibn Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhimus salam. The day of Ashura is commemorated by Shia Muslims as a day of mourning for their third Imam, who was killed for refusing to submit to oppression and tyranny. Some of the world's greatest paintings and depicted scenes from this battle include The Martyrdom of Hussein by Pierre Purvis de Chavannes, Karbala by John William Waterhouse, The Battle of Karbala by Gustave Doré, and The Victors Entering Baghdad by Jacques-Louis David. The death of Imam Hussein alayhi salam was followed by a massacre which has been estimated to 6,000 people who have been slaughtered by the tyrant Yazid's army, including Imam Hussein and his companions and many of his family members. And look at Imam Hussein alayhi salam shrine today. visited by 5 to 15 million people every year. It is one of the most visited shrines in Islamic history. This is Allah's promise to make his shrine a qibla to all mankind. Yazid's grave, a dirty grave in Syria that almost no one visits, a punishment from Allah in this world. And the great punishment is waiting for him, his father and Banu Umayyah clan, the enemies of Allah, his Prophet, and Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam. And coming back to Imam Hussein alayhi salam, the true believers and followers of the 12 Imams cry the death of Imam Hussein alayhi salam every year during the 10 days of Muharram. Yes, we cry the death of our Imam Hussein alayhi salam, who stood up against injustice, oppression, and tyranny. And we all, as mankind, should always remember Imam Hussein's, his family members, and companions' sacrifices, so that we stand up against injustice, oppression, and tyranny around us in this world. Thank you very much for watching, and please subscribe to the channel to receive updates about Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.